and welcome back to my channel, that is Dr. Surabhi Sahney Dental Series and Medical Lectures. Myself Dr. Surabhi Sahney, and I am gonna talk about the paper discussion regarding Aiims MDS paper of the year 2014. So let's begin with the first question on your screen. Which of the following statement concerning the phrenic nerve is true? Option A, arise chiefly from the fourth cranial nerve. Option B, receive contribution from C3 and C5. Option C, supplies the diaphragm. And option D, all the above. So what do you think? Which statement is true regarding phrenic nerve? So here the right answer is option D. That means all the statements are correct which are given in the above options. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Begin with the second question of this paper. Phrenic nerve mainly supplies. Which part of the body it supplies? Option A, diaphragm. Option B, stomach. Option C, ileum. And option D, oesophagus. And the right answer is option A, diaphragm. Begin with the third question. Here it goes on your screen. Which of the following is not true about facial nerve? Option A, it has small sensory and large motor root. Option B, it supplies anterior belly of digastric. Option C, it gives parasympathetic supply to nasal and lacrimal glands. Option D, it is secretomotor to submandibular salivary gland. What do you think? Which statement is not true about facial nerve? The right answer is option B. That means the B statement is not correct regarding the facial nerve. That is, it supplies anterior belly of digastric. ये statement गलत है. ये anterior belly of digastric को supply नहीं करता. Begin with the next question. Here it goes on your screen. Medial squint is caused by the paralysis of option A, trochlear. Option B, oculomotor. Option C, abducent. And option D, optic. Which you think which will be the right answer of this question? The right answer is option C. Abducent will cause the medial squint. Begin with the fifth question. Here it goes on your screen. The cribriform plate connects the option A, nasal cavity and oral cavity. Option B, nasal cavity and orbit. Option C, nasal cavity and anterior cranial fossa. Option D, orbit and anterior cranial fossa. Think it's quite easy answer. Cribriform plate which we used to study in anatomy in first year. Cribriform plate connects which part? And the right answer is option C, that is nasal cavity and anterior cranial fossa. Begin with the sixth question on your screen. Which of the following is not a part of facial artery? यानी कि इन ऑप्शंस में से कौन सा ऐसा ऑप्शन है जो फेशियल आर्टरी का पार्ट नहीं है? ऑप्शन ए, इंफीरियर एल्वियोलर. ऑप्शन बी, इंफीरियर लेबियल. ऑप्शन सी, सुपीरियर लेबियल. एंड ऑप्शन डी, lateral nasal. What do you think? Which will be the answer for this question? कौन सा ऐसा ऑप्शन पार्ट नहीं है फेशियल आर्टरी का? Always and always when you read the question, please make sure read it carefully. Sometime it asks about true, sometime it asks about false. It's very important to read the question carefully. Here the right answer is option B. Inferior labial is not the part of facial artery. Begin with the next question. Here it goes on your screen. That is, the deep cervical fascia splits to enclose which muscle? Option A. Sternocleidomastoid muscle and trapezius. Option B. Sternocleidomastoid muscle and omohyoid. Option C. Sternocleidomastoid and digastric. Option D. Trapezius and digastric. What do you think? Which will be the right option for this question? The right answer is option A. That is sternocleidomastoid and trapezius. Next question is, Christmas disease is due to the deficiency of option A. Hegman factor. Option B. Platelets. Option C. Plasma thromboplastin antecedent. And option D. Plasma thromboplastin component. What do you think? Which will be the correct option for this question? The right answer is option D. That is, the plasma thromboplastin component is the main component which cause Christmas disease. Begin with the 9th question on your screen. Median rhomboid glossitis is due to option A. Atrophy of filiform papillae. Option B. Absence of fungiform papillae. Option C. Ectodermal covering with the absence of mucosa. And option D. Non-fusion of mesodermal thickening and retraction of tuberculum impar. What do you think that median rhomboid glossitis is due to which of the following option? Option is option D. That is, it occurred due to the non-fusion of mesodermal thickening and retraction of tuberculum impar. Begin with the next question on your screen. In case of orthodontically treated midline diastema, which retainer should be used? Option A. Holly appliance for 6 months. Option B. Holly's appliance for 12 months. Option C. No need of retainer as it is a self-corrected problem. Option D. Lingual bonded retainer. So what do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? Midline diastema. Make sure you will focus on this word while reading the question. Which retainer should be used? So the right answer is option D, that is lingual bonded retainer. Begin with the 11th question on your screen. The posterior triangle of neck is divided into 2 halves by option A. Lateral belly of trapezius. Option B. Sternocleidomastoid muscle. Option C. Superior belly of omohyoid. And option D. inferior belly of omohyoid. posterior triangle जो neck का है उसे 2 parts में कौन सी option कट करता है 2 parts में? So here the right answer is option D, that is inferior belly of omohyoid. Begin with the next question on your screen. Which of the following is not a part of Waldeyer's ring? Option A. Palatine tonsil. Option B. Pharyngeal tonsil. Option C. Tubal tonsil. And option D. submandibular lymph nodes, which is not the part of Waldeyer's ring. Remember to read the question carefully, as there is a presence of a word that is not. So the correct answer for this question is option D, that is submandibular lymph node is not the part of Waldeyer's ring. Begin with the next question on your screen. Waldeyer's tonsillar ring consists of option A, lingual tonsil, option B, the tonsil, option C, the adenoid, and option D, all of the above. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? The right answer for this question is option D, that is all of the above. That means all the options which are given in this question are absolutely correct and part of Waldeyer's ring. Begin with the next question on your screen. Novel acidic non-amelogenin enamel protein responsible for hydroxyapatite formation. Option A, flagellin, option B, tuftelin, option C, sheathulin, and option D, sialolin. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? The right answer here is option B, that is tuftelin. Begin with the next question. Here it goes on your screen. That is non-acidic, non-amelogenin enamel protein responsible for hydroxyapatite formation is, remember one thing, the previous question and this question is found to be similar when you read, but what I am trying to say is read it carefully. In the previous question, it is not written as non-acidic, non-amelogenin. It is written as something else, novel acid and something. So here is the difference between the two words when it begin with the question, that is non-acidic. So here in this question is non-acidic, non-amelogenin enamel protein responsible for hydroxyapatite formation. So ये क्वेश्चन डिफरेंट हुआ प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन से. ऑप्शन भले ही सेम हो, बाकी सारा क्वेश्चन सेम हो, जस्ट अ डिफरेंट ऑफ टू वर्ड्स एंड क्वेश्चन और उसका आंसर चेंज. सो मेक श्योर जब ऐसे कॉन्टिन्यूस में टू सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस आपके पेपर में होंगे तो यू माइट गेट कंफ्यूज. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन दैट इज अगेन फ्लैजेलिन, सेकेंड ऑप्शन टफ्टेलिन, third option sheathulin, option that is sialolin. So what do you think? What will be the right answer for this particular question? Here the right answer is option C, that is sheathulin. Begin with the 16th question on your screen. IgE is released from the surface of option A, mast cell, option B, lymphocytes, option C, T cells, and option D, NK cells. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? Here the right answer is option B, that is lymphocytes. Begin with the 17th question on your screen. Diphtheria toxin acts by option A, inhibiting acetylcholine release, option B, inhibiting glucose transport, option C, that is increasing levels of cyclic AMP, option D, inhibiting protein synthesis. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? So here the right answer for this question is option D, that is inhibiting protein synthesis. Begin with the 18th question on your screen. During ligating inferior thyroid artery during thyroidectomy, which of the following is preserved? The options are option A, recurrent laryngeal nerve, option B, external laryngeal nerve, option C, vagus, and option D, glossopharyngeal. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? कौन सी नर्व को प्रिजर्व किया जाएगा ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ थायरॉइडेक्टमी? So here the right answer for this particular question is option A, that is recurrent laryngeal nerve. Begin with the second last question on your screen. Which of the following is commonly associated with vital adjacent tooth? Vital adjacent tooth is the key feature for this particular question. Now let's see the options. Option A, dentigerous cyst. Option B, globulomaxillary cyst. Option C, lateral cyst. Option D, periapical cyst. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this particular question? Associated with vital adjacent tooth is the key feature that you need to read it carefully while answering the correct answer for this question. So here the right answer is option B, that is globulomaxillary cyst. Begin with the last question on your screen. Bilateral mandibular involvement is seen in option A, cherubism, option B, osteoma, option C, Paget disease and fibrous dysplasia, option D, fibrous dysplasia and cherubism. What do you think? What will be the right answer for this question? Bilateral mandibular involvement. Here the right option is option C, that is Paget disease and fibrous dysplasia. So that's all about the first part regarding the Aiims MDS paper of the year 2014. If you like this video, press the like button and comment down. Do share my video as much as you can, and if you are new on my channel, do subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.